Welcome back to another episode of What's the Diff? Your favorite podcast on Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube, and Instagram, and TikTok, and Threads.
Hiya.
And
everywhere else.
And more.
And more. And Bed Bath & Beyond.
Yep.
Today we have a special episode for you called What Did They Say? Where we look at Reddit posts and we say, what did they say?
What'd they say?
Oh, God.
What did I say?
What did they say?
I am the asshole Josh. With me today is not the asshole Cully.
Yes.
And need more info Keenan.
I just need more info, honestly, to make a decision.
Yeah.
Could be an asshole. You could not be an asshole. But
yeah. Tell me more. Today we will be talking about some crazy stuff people
crazy
said on the
shit.
internet.
like a thing or two, you know. It's good stuff. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe it'll be
better
like,
stuff.
wow, these people are fucking terrible. Have an opinion and or want to hear, not us, by the way, I'm just going to say, these people are fucking terrible are the people about the things that we're reading about, not, we're good.
Yeah.
Just want to preface that.
Yeah. Preface that.
Preface it. Have an opinion and or want to hear one of your topics debated? You can connect with us at whatsthediff.net. Leave us a voicemail or text at 802-884-3553.
Bitch.
Or send a voice clip to us at hellowhatsthediff@gmail.com,
Ding. Okay.
Still free.
where we have prices.
And it's guaranteed.
Yep.
So,
Our prices are guaranteed to be free.
okay, boys. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Shine-
Okay,
I was not ready. Oh.
Dynamite.
I go first.
Dynamite.
I'm doing it.
Giant lizard that eats the world.
Oh, yeah? Well, I pick your dad.
I don't want to be beaten.
What? You can go first, dude.
All right. So, this is a story that I saw. Am I the asshole for only getting a college graduation gift for my 28-year-old son and not my daughter-in-law, also age 28? So, I'm a 55-year-old female, and my son, who I raised as a single mother recently, graduated from grad school. His wife, my daughter-in-law, also, I always read daughter-in-law as dill, and I'm like, my little pickle.
My little dill pickle.
Also graduated at the same time, and I gave a special gift of a bit of cash just to my son because I'm proud of him as his mother, and I feel a sense of pride since I raised him as a single mom.
It was $3.
I figured my dill had her own parents to gift to her. Well, my daughter-in-law texted me saying she was very hurt that I only acknowledged my son, her husband's grad, and not hers, as she thought she was a part of the family as my daughter-in-law, and they have been together for a while. She said she didn't expect the same amount of money, of course, but just a card or something. She said she felt like I overlooked all her hard work and only saw my son's. However, I don't feel like I need to apologize or justify my choice in wanting to reward my son individually. I could be the asshole for overlooking my daughter-in-law's accomplishment and only acknowledging my son's.
So she didn't even give her daughter-in-law like a card or like good job?
Yeah, absolutely, like nothing.
So the daughter-in-law is not looking for cash. She just was like,
It's just like, hey, I acknowledge me.
Yeah,
Witness me.
I thought I was part of the family.
Yep, you're the asshole. That's a shitty thing to
Yeah.
do. If she gave him a card, like, no, that would have been fine.
I think if like she tried a little, it sounds like she didn't even say thank you or like congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I totally get
sounds like an asshole.
the money thing, being like, yeah, I really just want to give this
Well,
to my
yeah,
son.
no,
It's like, okay.
I mean, like if fucking one of my friends or like partner's parents gave them money, I would never expect. That's like the weird thing.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's so far out of reality.
If you wanted to
But-
make it cool, you could take the amount that you're going to give to the son, split it in half, and give it to each of them because they're
Married and
married. It's going to be their
No,
money
exactly.
anyway.
So if you give money, yeah, then he's gonna probably share it with her anyway.
Yeah.
But like, if she didn't say, if like they're married and they're like 28, and she didn't even say congratulations, like daughter,
Yeah.
or anything like that,
Good
then
job,
I'd be
you
like,
did it.
Yeah, then you're kind of an asshole. Of course, yeah.
Of course you're an asshole.
You didn't say anything.
Yeah.
That's
Unless
right. That's rude.
did she say like, did she clarify later down that she said something?
There doesn't seem to be any clarifications. The top comment somehow the top comment is longer than the story. This person just had a lot to say. I didn't actually read into it all that much.
Thing.
But yeah, basically, it's like, oh, they're telling a story about their husband graduating and his parents bought him a car.
Shut. You don't
It's
know.
like, I don't need to hear your story.
Yeah, we don't care.
This isn't about you.
It's like when you look up a recipe and this person's like, I was born in Illinois. And you're like, fucking how many
taught
pounds of peanut butter do I put in this? Like, just tell me.
To read a whole fucking bibliography before you even get to the fucking recipe.
Let's think about peanut butter noodles. Where do they come from? And you're like, oh my God. I
Yeah.
hate that shit.
In ancient Mesopotamia.
Yeah,
Peanut
it's
butter, what is it?
it's just so wild. Like I could not imagine like if my partner's parent was just like, yeah, I don't need to apologize to you. It's like,
Yeah, I'd be like, all right, fuck you then, lady.
yeah,
It sounds like, and for her to go on Reddit and post about this girl, it sounds like she doesn't like her daughter-in-law.
that's what I'm saying. It's like,
bro, you're gonna go on Reddit and post about how you didn't congratulate your daughter-in-law. You clearly don't like her. That's
it's like,
Yeah.
shouldn't I be valid in only wanting to celebrate my child because hey, I raised him all by myself?
yeah. This is just she's looking for validation that
Yeah.
she like for being an asshole because she doesn't like her daughter-in-law and she wants people to say she's a good person.
I'm sure she was pissed when the first comment was, yep, you're the asshole.
Yep.
I was like, no, I'm not.
Yeah, definitely. It just right. The very first sentence out of all these multiple sentences is just YTA. You're the asshole.
You're the asshole. You fucking douche.
Yeah, that was an easy one.
So the first comment said you're the asshole.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
like I said, they just go on and have like multiple paragraphs about their own story.
Peanut butter was created in 1903. You're like, oh my God.
The ancient philosopher Aristotle once said, peanut butter noodles are the key to a girl's heart. And so my grandfather always...
That's originally my grandfather comes from Illinois too. And you're like,
Did you know Aristotle actually went to Illinois middle school?
funny enough, I bought a pair of shoes from Illinois once, where I live.
Yeah, my idea for peanut butter noodles came from when I spilled a bit of peanut butter on my shoelaces.
My shoes were Nike. No, they were Nikes. Yeah.
Click this link below to get these Nike shoes. I get 10% commission for them. Anyway, back to peanut butter noodles in Iowa.
Nikes come from Oregon. I just want to know what you put in the noodles. And then the end is like noodles and peanut butter. And you're like, oh my God, the whole recipe was this? Peanut butter noodles.
Peanut butter noodles.
They don't even tell you how to cook it either.
No, they a lot of the time they don't. They're just like, this. Put this together.
Put all what I said together and mix it.
cook the noodles and heat the peanut butter.
Put it from 300 to 450 degrees depending on your oven.
But use the microwave. Just have the oven on, but use the microwave.
I also call the microwave an oven. If you recall from my story before about my grandpappy.
For oven usage, 3 hours. For microwave, 44 seconds.
I always find that so funny. Like, there's frozen dinners. It's like, okay, you can heat this up in the microwave for 3 minutes or put it in the oven for 45.
And I'm like, do I really need that golden baked outside?
Yeah.
No, not 42 extra minutes worth of it.
Tell you what, it tastes the exact same.
It's kind of crunchy. Glad I wasted 42 minutes for that.
Meanwhile, you've eaten like 6 other things because you're waiting for your food, and you're like, "Oh yeah, I still have dinner. Fuck, I can't eat it all."
I'm not hungry anymore.
I had 14 chocolates waiting for the oven to preheat.
So, lady, if you are listening to our podcast for whatever reason,
Fuck you.
Fuck
Fuck you. You're the
you.
asshole.
Yeah,
at
you
least,
get it.
at least acknowledge your daughter-in-law's accomplishments.
yeah, like holy moly.
Like, dude, bro, dude. No.
I would also be 100% apologizing, just like, yeah, so the internet,
Sorry, my mom sucks.
the internet ganged up
Yeah.
on me, and now I'm sad, so I'm sorry.
She probably took
I
it to
guarantee-
4chan to find validation.
I guarantee she went through that and was like, no, defending everything. No, she didn't want to actually hear it.
She's the reason there's so many downvotes.
There's,
Yeah,
No,
every comment she
no,
has is just
no.
down about it. You asked.
Yeah.
I will say the shitty thing that I've been seeing a lot on Reddit lately is basically like AI slop, where people are trying to get their accounts to get more karma, so they'll just post like a story kind of like that to get a lot of karma, and then they'll try and sell it to like businesses and stuff.
Who cares?
Businesses buy those stories.
No, they buy the account once it has a lot of karma, because then I think if you have more karma, then like your stuff can be a little bit more valid in a way.
Who cares?
Yeah. Karma farming and also other things. People do that for everything. You
Yeah.
can buy TikTok accounts that have 15,000 followers.
God,
we
I'm
should do that.
So glad that I don't have social media stuff.
That's pretty-
Yeah. But we have social media. You should follow it.
Yeah, follow us.
We love social media.
I love it.
I think we post once every month.
We'll get on that.
At this rate. All right.
All
You're
right.
up. Cullen.
Okay.
Title is, Am I the Asshole for Slapping a Teenager?
Usually not.
That's what, when I read that, I was like, yeah, no way. In no
with
way is this
quesadilla,
person
because that's just
asshole.
TikTok.
Did you say quesadilla?
They do that on TikTok or
They
tortilla.
slap each
Oh,
other?
yeah, they-
oh, with a okay.
They drink water.
Okay,
and then
okay,
they
yeah,
have
not
a
full
burrito,
quesadilla.
and then they slap each
Imagine
other.
making a quesadilla to do it. Double the tortilla and cheese.
That break a nose.
Yeah.
Then break a nose.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Also gives
Chicken.
someone some good acne.
I,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
32
Quesadilla.
female, was at a water park this last weekend with my husband, 32 male, and my daughter. No, she no age.
Oh my God, ageless.
Yeah.
Hey,
she's
was
timeless.
0. So I had my baby at a water park.
And my daughter 2.2.
32 minutes.
How many days?
Point
Like a
two.
day and a half. She's been here. She is still raising. We were in one of the pools practicing swimming and keeping to ourselves. There was a group of teenage boys there, and while I was working with my daughter on swimming, one of them came behind me, and I felt a tug on the strings of my top, untying it.
Okay.
I spun around and saw this 15 to 17-year-old with a smirk, and I slapped the shit out of him.
Yeah.
This quickly caused a scene. The park staff got involved as well as the boys' parents, who were livid with me. My husband and another lady saw it happen and confirmed that he really did grab my top. There was also camera footage around the pool that kind of showed it, but it wasn't the best angle. The boys' parents threatened assault charges, and I threatened sexual assault charges if they decided to go that way. Eventually, we were both asked to leave, and I haven't heard anything since. My husband, though, still thinks I overreacted a bit, which I don't.
He's probably like, it's just boys being boys, babe.
Yeah, no, that
Fuck no. No, you're not
Not at
an
all.
asshole. You are defending yourself.
if I had a kid and he did that, and like, in no way would I blame the lady whose top almost came off.
Yep.
I would beat my son in front of everyone. I'd be like, I'd hold him. I'd be like, look at this. Watch my child.
I don't think he would actually. You're not gonna actually beat your son.
No, I would.
Oh my god! I just hold him under until he almost dies.
Yeah, drown him.
Give him a
Till
little
he turns
NDE.
blue.
This is
Just
what
a classic
happens when you're an
NDE parenting.
asshole. Yeah. No, you gotta like teach your kids that that's not fucking cool. That's not funny.
I would just I'd get handcuffs and handcuff him.
Well, I feel like the parents of the
Oh, these are my
teenager,
parenting cuffs.
like never taught him that kind of stuff, and they're doing that same thing of like, oh, boys will be boys, and it's like, no, your
Yeah, no,
boy's
it's fine.
gonna grow up to be a rapist. Like,
Also,
how about don't?
the thing like where they almost like defended him, just like, well, you shouldn't have hit him. Like, I'm gonna do assault charges on you. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I see your assault charges and raise you sexual assault charges. Damn. Uno reverse? Not in this game. I think it's also stupid that the like, I get it, but I think it's stupid that the water park people like kicked him out.
Yeah, I mean, I get where they're coming from. They're like, guys, we don't want to deal with
Like,
this.
you're causing a scene. Just can you just go? Like,
Which I
get
mean, at that point, they're probably like in the back office since they're talking about like footage and stuff. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, if I was those people, I'd never go back to that water park.
No, not the way they were treated.
But yeah,
Yeah, how are you gonna get kicked out for being sexually harassed? Why am I getting kicked out? I just got sexually harassed.
Yeah.
Assaulted. Why am I getting kicked out?
Well, you slapped my poor little baby angel child right in the
I
face.
did. Yes, correct.
I
I
did.
meant to, and I did.
and I,
sad
I'd
I
do it
didn't-
again.
Do you wanna know
sad
why I
didn't
did it?
break his nose. Do you want to go through why I did it? Yeah, I think. Well, and it's kind of a fucking reaction too. Like, I don't think there wasn't enough time for that lady to like have her top fall off, cover herself, and then look around and be like, "Hey, did you just slap? But did you just pull my tits out?"
It's also a reaction.
Like, that's what I'm saying.
One,
she
to someone
just whipped
touching you.
around and
Two,
was
to being sexually
"Bah!"
like I don't know. I've had some guy grab me by the jaw and I fucking hit him. It's a reaction. Whoa!
Yeah, don't touch people that
Yep.
don't want to be
Yep.
touchalized.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, I've tackled people that try to pull my pants down.
Yeah. Pulled their pants
was
down.
one
then
time, dude.
Then I
I'm sorry.
I was sleeping, Cully.
You shouldn't have pants on when you sleep in the first place.
That's true.
That's what I was saving you from.
I wasn't.
You can choke on those.
Would it be sexual harassment if I didn't have to pull your pants down? Why do you sleep with them on in the first place?
It's not sexual harassment. I closed my eyes.
I actually didn't pull anything down. There was nothing to pull down in the first place.
It wasn't even sexual. It was just like arousing. It's different.
I wasn't turned
It
on
was
yet.
medical, okay?
It was medical.
It's been months, Josh, I know.
Yeah, no, no, you're not the asshole lady. That kid is a fucking asshole.
That kid deserves to be slapped.
He needs his ass beat.
He's
Slapped and
asshole.
drug out and
Okay, but here's the thing.
put in a squad
Who's
car
more of
for
an
a couple
asshole?
hours.
The kid who pulled the top off or the parents defending him?
Both. Parents, for sure.
The kid is more of an
Too.
asshole because he should have known better. And it was his decision to do it. But the parents are also blamed because they're shitty parents.
Well, they're fucking defending
Yeah, but I'm
sexual
asking
harassment.
I'm not saying who's the asshole. I'm saying who's the bigger asshole.
Well, the kid.
The kid. Because he actually
Because he still
fucking-
did it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the parents, just with how they reacted.
I'd have to
it.
see. Yeah, I'm sure if I was there, I'd be like, dude.
I think yeah. I don't know. It's a tough situation.
No, it's not tough. Oh, my son did that. Okay, I am so sorry. We're leaving.
Yep. Here,
Yeah.
here is my number.
But like, I know the reaction is really shitty, but I don't think it makes them a bigger asshole than the kid who did it.
But like defending their kid for doing it, like that's a big thing. That's something.
I don't
That's
think they
yeah.
defended their kid for doing it. I mean, for what it sounds like, they just defended their kid getting hit.
Yeah.
So I get it.
yeah, but why was he hit?
If they,
Well, if they didn't see it, I'd have to. Who knows?
we don't know.
Yeah.
So if they were like, yeah, he just pulled your top off, like it's not a big deal, you shouldn't have hit him.
Yeah.
Then I'd be like, oh, okay, you're getting smacked.
But if they were like, you just hit my child, and he's like, I didn't do anything, mom. This
Yeah.
girl hit me.
you just hit me. It's like, no, we have it on camera.
Because if
and
I had a kid and they just got hit and I
eyewitnesses.
wasn't sure why it happened, I'd be like, but also,
yeah, I'd be like, why the fuck did you hit my kid?
I'd be like, oh, let's get
And
some
maybe-
pop
and
this.
maybe-
Why didn't you tell me? I would have done it.
maybe there's an off chance that this girl really just kind of like, made it a little more intense than it had to be. I probably not, like, but maybe she was like, and just fucking.
Which that is the problem.
That
when it
does
comes to internet
So.
stories.
Yeah, it's an
Wait,
internet story. People.
It is
inflate
always. I mean, the way that she also described it too, it almost sounded like there was a moment that she was able to like really like soak in the kid's face.
She was able to wind back. She put her hand up, like the slap challenges. All right, hold still.
It's my turn.
That's my top.
So okay, yeah, no, you've convinced me.
Yeah.
I'm going back. It's the kid.
The
The
kid's an
kid.
asshole, yeah.
It's a kid. It's probably his fucking friends too, who are like, dude, pull your top off. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
So fuck him, fuck his friends, and the parents should drown. I'm gonna be a great parent.
Also,
Right.
I wonder what kind of pool they were swimming in. Like the water parks I've been to, the ones you swim in are like the wave pools.
Yeah, the P one.
So,
Well,
Yeah.
she said
Well,
she
they're
was
all
working
ones.
with her kid, so I'm gonna
yeah,
guess
so
that
why is there teenagers frolicking next to like a kiddie pool?
they. Well, it
been
might
to
have
the
not
wave
been the
pool?
kiddie pool. Like they could have been like in a deeper end, because I mean they could have also had like a regular pool that had like it's just like a regular pool where like it gets down steeper as you go.
Yeah, with water in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
usually.
Sometimes they don't.
Yeah, sometimes they don't. It's weird.
Are you guys ready for a doozy?
You can't. swim
Ooh,
with those.
dudes
It's
up.
a Reddit classic.
Okay.
The poop knife.
Oh,
I'm just gonna read the whole thing because it's fucking hilarious.
The what?
The poop knife. All right. My family poops big. Maybe it's genetic, maybe it's our diet, but everyone births giant logs of crap. If anyone has laid a mega poop, you know that sometimes it won't flush. It lays across the hole in the bottom of the bowl, and the vortex of draining water merely gives it a spin as it mocks you. Growing up, this was a common enough occurrence that our family had a poop knife. It was... Coley's never heard this.
I've never heard this story before. What the fuck?
It was an old rusty kitchen knife that hung out on a nail in the laundry room, only to be used for that purpose. It was normal to walk through the hallway and have someone call out, "Hey, can you get me the poop knife?" I thought it was a standard kit. You have your plunger, your toilet brush, and your poop knife. Fast forward to 22. It's been a day or two between poops. Okay, that's too much.
Yeah.
It's like normal. And I'm over at my friend's house. My friend was a local dealer and always had guests over because you can't buy weed without sitting on your ass and sampling it for an hour. I excuse myself and I go lay a gigantic turd. I look down and see that it's a sideways one. So I crack the door and I call out for my friend. He arrives and I ask him for his poop knife. My what? Your poop knife, I say. I need to use it, please. What the fuck is a poop knife? Obviously, he has one, but maybe he calls it by more of a delicate name: a fecal cleaver, a dung divider, a guano glaive. I explain what it is and I want it, or what it is and why I want it, and he starts giggling, then laughing. Then lots of people start laughing. It turns out the music stopped, and everyone heard my pleas through the door. It also turns out that none of them had poop knives. It was just my fucked up family with their fucked up bowels. Fuck my life. I told this to my wife last night, who was amused and horrified at the same time.
Oh,
It turns out that she didn't know what a poop knife was either and had been using the old rusty knife in the utility closet as a basic utility knife. That was my poop knife. Thankfully, she didn't cook with it, but she used to open Amazon boxes. She'll be getting her own knife now.
Okay, here's what I want to know.
Hold on, there's an edit here.
Oh.
Common question: why was this not in the bathroom instead of the laundry room? Answer: we only had one poop knife, and the laundry room was essential to all 3 bathrooms. I have no idea why we don't have 3 poop knives. We just had one, possibly because my father was a cheap guy. Anyway, so
They had a
they
poop
shared
knife.
one poop knife. The whole family.
Shit's weird. No pun intended.
But like, here's the thing: is
Yeah.
that you get married, and when you usually get married, you also like meet like the family and stuff. Like usually you've had some interaction with them,
Sure, yeah, for sure.
and the poop knife never came up.
At 22 years, it never came up until that fucking drug dealer house was taking a shit at.
Yeah, and like never had a friend over. I mean, they must have like been in sync, and like we only have our friends over when we're all not pooping.
Well, they only poop 1 to 2 times, or every couple of days. He said.
Yeah.
He said my family takes normal. Well, it's because you only poop every 2 days, dude.
Yeah, you
Your
build.
family
that
doesn't
up.
have regular bowel movements. What do you guys eat? Like Wheat Bix every day? Like I don't get it.
I love Fiber One bars.
Cully has no. I'm curious of the physical act. What are they doing? How are they cutting the poop? You know what I mean?
Ooh, yeah.
It's a utility knife. He said it's a utility knife.
well,
Like a box cutter?
Yeah, like a utility
rusty.
knife.
Yeah. So,
So
it's
is he just the toilet obviously has water in it, and he said it's laid across it, and it's not poop. It's not.
Yeah, do
going
you
down.
go hand in water and like...
Yeah, I don't
move,
understand.
Or are you like slashing at it?
because I always
said brush
imagine it to
plunger
be
knife.
like a little bit longer.
I think he has long weird turds. Yeah.
Well, not the turret, the
The
knife.
knife.
Like enough that you're like. I always pictured like a.
Okay,
butter
it might
knife
be.
or
He said
something.
utility, but that could mean anything.
Yeah, but like I mean the utility to cut poop. So I guess my thought is that you would probably do it like sushi style.
I just don't like. I don't get it. How you? It's in the water, right? Unless it's that big.
Well, he said it's sideways, right? So it's probably like partially out of the water too.
Goddamn. Yeah, he said it doesn't spin. It just sits across the toilet
Yeah.
bowl.
So.
I hate this.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, I think it has to. Like,
No words.
I have nothing to say.
Come on, man.
Okay, I did have a thought.
There we go.
Hey, like cut it up like a banana.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
cutting banana and putting it on your cereal. Or
I'm
whatever.
thinking,
Yeah.
why knife? Why not like just like a long spatula? You know, like when you're making omelets or like a scrambled eggs, and you just like stab it with one of those like
Ugh.
sharp spatulas.
yeah,
Way easier that way.
silicone, preferably.
yeah,
No, like a nice spatula.
Like a metal
spatula.
one?
Yeah, you're cutting clean through the poop. These guys poop every
How
2
hard
days.
are your shits, dude?
Mine are normal, but he poops every 2 days.
yeah. That's gonna be solid.
He's got a lot of stuff in there. It's probably condensed, like a black star poop.
Yeah,
It's not spinning at all. Like none of the water is creating enough leverage to pull it in. It's,
It's
just sitting there.
it's a black hole of poop.
That's a
He just
hard,
he
dense
just
shit.
shits out antimatter.
we found it.
I'm like, oh crap, the toilet again.
Yeah, man, I keep putting holes in my toilet.
God damn. That's
Well, poop on the other side.
I hate this story. I have heard of a poop knife. Like I
Oh.
get the idea of it, but I had never
It's
heard
from
that
the story because
I
no one's ever heard of
never
it before
that
the story.
Yeah, Reddit has a lot of like weird stories like that that are just like the guy who put a fleshy cylinder into another cylinder and he had to get it out.
A what?
What?
A
Oh,
fleshy?
oh my
He
god.
put his weenus in a
I no.
put his
Here, stop.
finger.
Keep asking. I need to type
He
this
put
in.
his was it a
What did he say? He put a fleshy cylinder
into
another
another one, and he
cylinder?
had to get it out.
and he had to get it out. Oh boy.
What?
Okay.
Yeah,
No, that's
because I have a story. It's a hospital story.
Okay.
It's not about me,
how
but
would you get a small cylinder 5.1 inches length, around 4.5 inches girth, unstuck from a mini M&M's tube filled with butter and microwaved mashed banana. And so
Why'd you put your dick in an M&M's thing?
So
how'd you fit your dick in an M&M's thing?
hold on. So like the comments just go on like first top comment, that's no small cylinder. It sounds like a perfect adequate cylinder to me. Average size, you might say. Yes, thank you for that. Maybe part of the problem.
No average size can fit in that. That's so small. Sorry.
Need to get air in there to release the pressure. I would advise you using a high-powered drill to drill a hole in the bottom of the M&M's container. This will allow it to enter. The larger the drill, the better. And it says, I can't risk power tools damaging the interior cylinder.
How do I know if I hit banana or
This guy
tip?
tried fucking hot bananas in an M&M canister? Dude.
That's
God, I thought I was weird. I just think I'm weird. I'm not fucking weird.
I'm
just not. I'm not that weird, I guess.
It's like a prison pocket pussy.
But like they kept
Did
just
you say
like
banana
saying,
or potatoes?
Banana. Banana's mushier, dude.
Thanks, OP. I've had enough internet for the day. Maybe the cylinder will shrink if you think about it hard enough. Then you can get it out. Why would the cylinder change size on its own?
I have a question.
Yeah.
I don't.
Okay, yeah. I
don't
don't think I want to, actually.
I'm not asking questions about this. But if you're ever in this situation, you can't get something because it's airtight in a cylinder like that. You need to
Release the vacuum pressure by...
Yep. Cutting or drilling a hole in the bottom, little drill bit, and then you got air coming in. You can get it out. Like you guys ever take you have like fucking, what do you call it? Like a trash bag has a
trash bag.
It's got a liner and you put it in the thing.
And it's like...
Yeah, and sometimes you
Everyone has trash
tie the
cans.
liner and it's fucking
Hopefully.
impossible to pull it out of the thing.
Yeah.
If you take that inner liner plastic thing, drill a couple holes in the bottom, you'll never have that suction.
But then all the mushy gushy watery stuff gets out.
Yeah, and also
Drill it on the side.
You can't. You have to worry about the inner cylinder.
It's the bottom. It's
No, drill it on the side.
the fleshy cylinder.
Someone also said, this is a sexual thing, isn't? And the person said, my experiment does not involve anything sexual. Someone said, cut the tube. I don't want to risk a blade coming that close to the cylinder.
All right, next story. Josh, you're up
I
again.
hate this.
Yeah, so that's another thing.
That's just so fucking weird. People, they're weird, man. That's weird as shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of stories like that. My sister told me when she worked in the ER, she told me one about a guy came in with like kind of I guess it was like a towel or beach towel or something over his private area, and he was like, yeah, I need a doctor, I think. So he had like, you know, rear suspension on like a bike, like a bike spring. He had put his cylinder in that, and it had become stuck and inflamed, and it had been on there for like 2 weeks or something.
Put his penis in a bike spring?
Yep.
In suspension? In a spring?
And he took the spring off the suspension. He just had the spring, and he put his phallus
On the spring? In the spring?
He put his phallus in the spring.
Why?
His cylinder.
It was a sex thing, but it got stuck and infected, and
Here in Bellingham.
I can neither confirm or deny.
Is it someone we know?
oh,
Are
this
they
is-
in this room with us right now?
No, they're not.
Is it you?
No.
Some guy.
I used to mountain bike. I used to be really into mountain biking, and now I don't for no reason.
Hey, you want to go mountain bike? No. No reason. I'm not into it anymore. No, it might have been here, and it might have been a story from my sister, but
So someone went to high school with them.
no, it was. We don't know who it is. Some person. Yeah, but apparently this guy came in and was like, "Yeah, it's been in there for like a couple of days, and I can't get it out." They had to remove all of it surgically.
Dick off?
I was probably necrotic at that point.
Yeah, it was necrotic,
Necrotic?
like
Dead.
dead, falling, dissolving.
About to
I don't want to talk about
kill
this
him.
anymore. I genuinely don't want to talk about this.
Yeah,
Am I the asshole?
God.
that's one of the tame stories too.
Good. Great. I don't want to talk about
Four.
this. Man, maybe I wanted to used to be like a paramedic. I don't know, man.
Dude. All right.
I can handle like blood and normal shit, but like
Nope, it's the majority.
I'd look at that guy and be like, do you deserve me?
Do you deserve?
Neil.
I think the majority of paramedic things is like,
Cats.
no, you just get like shit on a lot
Yeah.
and puked on.
No.
Yeah. A lot of
maybe.
fluids.
A lot of body fluids.
Speaking of fluids,
Anyway.
am I the asshole for ordering food while I'm at my in-laws' house?
Tell me more.
We've been staying at my in-laws through the holiday. During Christmas and New Year's Eve, we of course ate a lot and really overindulged. Since January 1st, they've said that they want to fast, eat lighter, etc., which I completely get.
Of course.
And I have been joining them in this. We've been eating things like salads, prosciutto, fruit, etc. Maybe they really like etc. However, yesterday I was really hungry after we had soup. I told my partner that I was going to head out to the shop near the house to pick up some ground beef and bread roll to make a burger. Make one burger? Weird. We've both
Fucking weirdo.
been sick, and he said that he thought it was a bad idea to go out in the cold while recovering. I said that I was all right going, and he said I was being irresponsible about my health. I said, okay, thank you, but I'm still hungry, and I don't want to trouble your parents to cook again, so I order some food. He said that there was plenty of food in the house, and when I told him I would just want in the mood for something hearty, he asked me why I couldn't just be happy with what we have. I said I wasn't unhappy, just hungry. He got really upset with me and said I didn't appreciate him. He also reminded me that there is a lot of packaging associated with delivery services. We try to live a low-waste lifestyle.
Oh, God.
He suggested a piece of Parmigiano, which I'm not a big fan of.
A
Oh.
piece of Parmesan cheese.
Parmigiano. Or pineapple. Yummy, but not satiating for me. I did thank him, but I said again I would really just like to have something. I was surprised at him reacting like this because I didn't accuse him. I wasn't upset at all, and I wasn't asking anything from him. I was more than happy to feed myself, but he was very distressed. So I apologized and said, all right, I won't order anything. But I remained hungry, and thinking about it again makes me very frustrated. I feel like I stayed hungry for no reason. Is my hunger blinding me here? It seems like no matter what option I suggested for food, he was angry that I didn't want to eat what was in the house, even though I was willing to provide everything for myself. Was this inconsiderate of me?
No.
I'm this guy's acting like he's never seen anybody with like a food intolerance or something before. I mean, like, dude, chill.
Or just a craving.
You're not like a chef either. Like, you're probably just like a regular dude, just
We're-
cooking. Like,
We've been eating the same stuff over the holidays. I want something different. No. Why not?
wait, what's the relationship again?
Married, and they were at the husband's house, like parents' house.
I believe she
So
said
parents.
my
Or parents-in-law.
partner. Which whenever anybody says me and my
Parents-in-law
partner,
are always like,
as in like their significant other, I always think of me and my partner, like a Western thing.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I like people to say, go ahead and say partner, because it makes me think you guys are a Western duo.
I don't think they're an asshole. I mean, I think like maybe he's a little inconsiderate. Like, this guy clearly cares about his kitchen and what and the whole like trope of being like, everyone needs to eat the meal and they're going to enjoy it, and it's important that we all share this meal together, kind of thing.
Sometimes you just don't want that.
There is some edits.
Okay.
So the first edit, I don't mean to make my partner sounded like a controlling asshole. I think he
Well-
was being unreasonable, but he also has been on edge for a couple of things. We have matters to attend to at home. His parents have commented on weight gain a lot recently, etc. She loves etc.
For her, for the guy.
It's just his parents have commented on weight gain, so probably both. He is not an unkind / unpleasant person at all, and everyone has their irritable moments. I'm just trying to figure out whether he was overreacting or I was unintentionally rude. And then the last thing, because there's 4 edits, but the 2 other ones don't really matter. It's just saying why they were there for so long. These responses have prompted a lot of conversation, and I've come to the conclusion that my partner really just did not want to hurt his parents' feelings and make them feel bad for me being hungry. Not to say things were handled well, but this is a case of 3 sensitive people, me, my partner, and his dad, being sensitive, not anything malicious or cruel. Which, if, I don't know, I feel like if someone's like, hey, I did not have enough food at that meal, I'm going to go get something else, I'd be like, oh, I mean, we can make you something here. And it's like, no, I really want this. It's like, well, okay, I tried.
Yeah, offer.
I feel like if you eat the meal and then you're still hungry, okay. But if you ate the meal, you're chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, everybody else is overreacting.
Yeah.
I think he just was still hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would do the same thing you said, Josh. I'd be like, well, I can make you more, or I can make something else if you want. And they're like, no, I'd rather have XYZ. I'd be like, all right.
I think
cool.
if I was a sensitive person, I could get like cooking and then being like, oh, they didn't like my food. But like, it's not that big of a deal.
Also, like they were fasting and stuff, so like they're not eating a lot, and they're eating like things that aren't as satiating as
Yeah, and if these are larger people, they like to eat, and ain't nothing wrong with eating. So
yeah,
eat.
eat up.
It also sounds like this person, their dad probably has a little bit against their weight, and that comes out in weird ways because people have like a thing against that. So
Yeah,
probably coming out in a weird way, and also maybe this guy's responsible for his daughter getting a little more overweight too, because I know it kind of works like that sometimes, where partners will pick up on their eating habits. So maybe he's like,
it sounds like the dad is projecting some of his insecurities upon them for sure.
Totally.
yeah, especially if they're making like comments about it. It's
And
like,
it sounds like he's a healthy guy, which is cool. But I mean, people can do as they wish,
yeah,
and that goes with anything. Like, don't try to stick any of your fucking beliefs or whatever down anybody else's throat. So
yeah, except for our beliefs, we're gonna stick it down your throat, and you're gonna like it.
Mm-hmm.
Say that. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that.
Don't say it like that.
Put it in your ears.
I support this.
There, we're putting it in your ears.
Yeah, put it in your ears, and you can take it to heart or not.
You can take it.
You
Or
should
not.
take it to heart. 'Cause
Yeah, we're the good cholesterol.
what we say is truth.
Yeah, I think it sounds like he's projecting, and he just doesn't want his daughter to get more chub, and this guy's chub, and he's like, fucking.
We're having a fast.
Yeah. Oh, we're actually fasting. We would love for you to join us.
Yeah.
But also, it's not your fucking problem.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. It's like, why do you care if
Don't pay
somebody's...
attention to that shit.
Yeah, like that's one thing that I've definitely found over the years is like if someone has like a weight change, I don't necessarily want to comment on it because like it could also be because it's a bad thing. Like, oh, I'm having medical issues. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I have an eating disorder. I'm sorry.
I just would never comment on someone's weight.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter all that much.
Unless I see someone's clearly lost weight, I'm like, damn, you look better. You look fucking great right now. I've been putting work. Like, yeah, hell, there you go.
Well, that's the thing though, is that I'm scared because they're like, oh no, I actually have stage 2 cancer. It's like, oh,
Okay, but how
Well, you look great.
Well, let me tell you, there's benefits to stage 2 cancer.
Well, you know, I always thought you looked good in a do-rag.
The people who I have told that to have taken it very well because it's mostly a compliment from diet. They've been putting in work to die. I've never ran into a cancer situation. And if they were going through stage 2 cancer, I think I would know of it, or they could tell maybe.
Hopefully.
If it was that like sudden. Too.
I've never run into anybody who's like actively trying to gain like obese amounts of weight. I know I've met people that are like, yeah, I'm trying to gain a little bit of weight, like a little bit of muscle, because you're kind of skinny, but like.
I've never met anyone who's trying to gain fat.
Yeah.
Well,
like an excessive amount, I guess.
Yeah, like we get bulking is different, but
well, not even like bulking too. It'd be also like recovering from an eating disorder, and it's like, oh yeah, you're looking better.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, healthy weight is healthy weight, but I think this is.
Yeah, I think this is definitely the father projection being like, oh hey Tubby, haha.
Yeah. Why do you need to go get takeout if you're? This family kind of sounds a little tight, like pretentious. Like we're healthy and we don't need out because it's bad for the environment.
Yeah.
I mean, also,
which I agree with. I kind of agree with. I'm like, I get that, but also it's like, don't put that shit on anybody else.
Eat some prosciutto, some parmigiano.
It's so funny.
Eat a thing of cheese. Like
no. I actually would like a quesadilla from Taco Bell.
I'll take your pineapple though that they didn't eat. I'll eat that.
Yeah,
I'll eat the pineapple.
Freak.
Good shit.
So
I'll eat that.
yeah, I think the partner was definitely overreacting, like
Yes.
trying to also cover for the parents. It's like, bro, come on, you're my husband. Get out. Stop it.
Yeah, you're like legally you're on my team. So what the fuck? Like I don't know.
Nah.
I think that whole family is just kind of like uppity.
Yeah, get Downy.
Yeah, Downy Ultra Soft. I've never used that, but it has a teddy bear and it's really cute.
Brought to you by.
I don't like ultra soft toilet paper because it falls apart.
Downy Ultra Soft is a laundry detergent.
Oh, I'm thinking
of the other bears.
Brawny or
Cottonelle.
Cotton. What? I thought Downy was. Whatever.
Downy's a little bear and he like bounces on the linens.
Yeah,
And he's like,
you're thinking of Charmin.
Charmin Ultra
That's
Soft.
what it is. Yeah.
Charmin.
Yeah.
That's also a bear.
That's that's what we have is the ultra
I
soft.
fucking hate that shit. It just falls apart. It's too ultra soft.
Bro. But
My asshole isn't that sensitive. I can
Is your
I can
asshole
use-
sandpaper?
No.
Or is your asshole
Are you?
wet?
Don't push too hard.
I just want to get it done with. I wipe and I'm done. I don't want to have to be
a
like,
Poseidon kiss?
hmm?
A Poseidon kiss?
What?
When your poop hits the toilet and then the water comes up and gives your butthole a little
Poseidon kiss.
Poseidon's kiss.
I love that. I just think it's Ratatouille going,
Just comes up, just giving it a little lickings.
just spitting some water.
You know, everybody's asshole.
Dude, my dad had a rat in his toilet.
That's awesome.
A Ratatouille came up. A Ratatouille came up and he saw it and he was like, okay. And he pulled it out. A Ratatouille came up through the sewer or through the fucking whatever. The drains.
You know, the movie Ratatouille. Ratatouille is a dish of food.
I said
No,
a
you're
rat-
thinking of Ratatouille's monster.
Ratatouille rat. A rat. The rat. What's the guy's name from Ratatouille?
And
Remy.
Remy came up from the fucking toilet.
Yeah.
And he's like, let me control you.
My dad was like wiping or something. He was like, "That's a where's that rat?" And he loves little rodents and stuff. So he's like,
Where does he live?
Seattle. And he
Oh,
was like
yeah,
West
that
Seattle.
explains
So he was calm about it because he's like, okay, I'll deal with that. But he was like,
I would've
good thing
flushed.
my fucking girlfriend wasn't in there.
No.
I don't think the toilet would flush. I think the rat would be. I came miles to release myself from the sewers.
You just hear.
No.
That's how you get the plunger and bam that guy.
That's where you get your poop knife.
Yeah.
Hey.
Give me the poop. Give me the rat knife or poop knife or whatever one is.
I've come to question you a riddle. Answer me this.
I speak to your one eye. It's like, what the fuck? Don't look at my butthole. Anyway, people's assholes are unique, so it's only a matter of time before a crime is solved because of somebody's asshole print.
I'm sure it has.
It's only a matter of
It's not
time.
going to make papers when it does.
It should.
Rookie detective solves crime of the century.
I looked at his asshole
how'd
and
they
I
do it?
knew it. That it would match with it.
I saw. Well, yeah.
So
Dude, fun story time. Keenan, I have a bidet at my house, and it's for some fucking reason it's way too powerful. You have to just like barely turn it on, like really. If you're intoxicated, don't use the bidet because you'll turn too hard. This wasn't that. It was
so
the
it's either
morning.
a bidet cleaning or a colonoscopy.
It's either a little dribble or miniature firefighters
Sweet.
are holding a hose.
Sometimes you need that
It was the
clean.
morning, and I was like, I don't know, check my stocks or something, and I was like 6 in the morning, like, I'm pretty tired, and I put my phone down, and I like turned it the wrong way, full blast. So instead of turning it off, I turned it all the way on, and it freaked me out so bad. I kick my fucking shower door right next to me, hard like glass shower door, almost re-break my toe, and it like, I mean, my asshole hurts so bad. I jump up, water spraying everywhere. It gets all of my back. I'm like, ah! And my dog comes running in, and there's just water fucking spraying. I reach down, turn the fucking thing off. My toe is like killing me. My asshole like would just chafe for like a week probably.
Man, pooping's hard.
It's so difficult.
That shit hurts so bad.
What a way to wake up, though. No coffee needed.
I was just, oh, I'm awake. Jesus Christ.
Wow, you're really awake in the mornings. Yeah. I turned that puppy on full blast.
God, that hurts so bad.
Oh,
All right, Cully, what do you got for us?
All right, I got another one. It's kind of
You heard it here first. It's kind of
it's kind of apparently I've never been on television before.
I've never been on live television before.
Apparently, this is my first time. It's fair. I love that kid.
Watch the Powerball.
My grandpa watched the Powerball. And the lady's like, "Give me the microphone back."
Okay.
I love how the grandpa the whole time is like, "Okay, all right,
Okay,
all right,
okay.
that's
He's gonna
you're
spill
good."
some information on me I don't want out.
And apparently, my grandpa's seeing two women that aren't my grandma.
Apparently, my grandma is on vacation.
Apparently, my grandpa likes to dig holes in the backyard and put garbage bags in the back.
My grandma's been on vacation for 2 years. And apparently, my grandpa loves saws.
I like to dig in the yard, and apparently, I find dog bones out there.
Apparently, my dog brought me what looked like a large bone, but apparently my grandma said it's my grandpa said it's just a power tool.
And apparently it's not my grandma.
And apparently my grandpa was crying even though it looked like he was faking it. When she didn't come back.
He was apparently crying, but it looked like laughing. Wow, this got dark.
And apparently
It was a crime of passion.
apparently my grandpa's a clown on the side because I found a mask in his room.
This is John Wayne Gacy. Jesus.
Apparently, it's leather with a zipper.
Is it GIMP?
Apparently my grandpa
Apparently my childhood is ruined.
my grandpa has a lot of accountants that come over.
Accountants. All right. Anyway, anytime I hear the word apparently, I always think of that kid going,
yeah.
apparently.
Yeah, apparently we have a story.
People
Yeah.
don't know what we're talking about. Probably just like, what?
Look up just on YouTube, apparently kid.
Apparently kid.
That's it. It's so great. Okay. Am I the asshole for breaking a man's nose because he apparently didn't know what stop means? Right off the bat from that title, no. No.
Yeah.
Am I the asshole for breaking a man's nose because he didn't know what stop meant?
Didn't know what stop meant? No, you're not an asshole. So I, 21 female, went to my local grocery store the other day to get 1 to 2 items and then go home. That seems weird.
Yeah.
1 to 2 items?
If you live close.
Yeah, just go to the bodega.
What are you, a serial killer?
Dag.
As I'm grabbing said items, they were on different aisles. That's important to the story. I see a man, 45, 55, following me quite closely.
45, 55, 65, 75. That's sold.
45, 55, 65, 75, and sold. $2. What?
You heard me.
You may say, oh, maybe it's just a weird coincidence. He wanted to look at something on the aisle. No, he didn't pick up or look at anything. He didn't even have a cart. A little more context, I was wearing a dress, not ridiculously short, but it was short because it was 90 degrees outside.
Sundress.
I get you, girlfriend.
Yeah.
Anyways, I get uncomfortable and just went and checked out. I didn't see the man until I was almost in my car. He walks up and tries to start that's not the right spelling for that. Tries to start making awkward small talk. How old I am, the fact that my license plate is a different state than the one I was in, where I was coming from, if I have a boyfriend. Creepy. I told him I wasn't interested and asked him to please leave me alone. He didn't and got closer. I have a very big ick about people boxing me into small places. Hashtag trauma. And she didn't say that. I said that.
I hate when people box me in.
Yeah. Get in the corner. And so I said quite loudly, please back away from me. I don't like this. He laughed and basically said, oh, she's upset. What a sweetheart. Okay, fucker. And is now 3 inches away from me. I don't think that's correct, but could be. Could be.
Hello.
Yeah. So I panicked and slammed the palm of my hand into his nose, which broke it. Good for you. He began screaming at me, but I was having a panic attack and just got into my car and left. Also good for you. I told some friends about it, and some say I'm an asshole because I could have just ducked away, and some say that it's a completely normal response for someone who has trauma. Yeah, even if you didn't have trauma, that's a completely normal response.
Dude, your friends suck.
Yeah, get new friends too. If
You're an asshole for breaking a man's nose who's clearly a fucking molester.
Yeah.
The fuck?
that's
No, your friends suck.
get
bro.
new
They're
friends.
the assholes.
Or if you see this guy again, be like, you can't talk to me, but I have some friends that you can talk to. 'Cause
Yeah, you can have their
they
number.
suck. Yeah.
Yep.
No, not at all. If somebody doesn't fucking back away from you, no matter the situation, it doesn't matter what gender or whatever you are, it doesn't matter. If somebody is not stopping to you saying stop, break their nose, it's fine.
Well, if you legally, if you throw the first thing, it's kind of hard to fight that. I agree that
I would
morally.
rather have somebody's nose broken than be in a situation I don't want to be in further. Like, he could have grabbed her and,
Yeah.
I don't know, done other shit. Like, I think she did the right choice. Honey, if I was on the jury,
Yeah.
you would have been not guilty.
I think if she's in a public space too, she could also like scream or something.
Yeah, like that's
But
kinda what you
I
do.
think there's better options. But also, you're not an asshole for doing that.
No, you're not no way an asshole.
Yeah.
Get pepper spray. Here's life
you go.
hack. Get pepper spray, put it on the driver's side door. Also, maybe have one in your purse too.
Most girls I know have one on their keychain.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I have one in my room that I don't use.
I have one on my in my
use it
driver's
for
side
food.
door.
I should put it in my car.
Yeah, if anybody walks up, it's right there. I have the gel stuff.
Ooh, I was about to say, gel it
Yeah.
up.
I have one of those guns that you can like load the canister. It shows like 50 feet, I think.
Oh shit!
Yeah. it's
I
pretty
want to get
sick.
bear spray because bear spray fucks people up. But
Oh my god.
You don't
I-
need to
this
use bear
is-
spray on people though.
no, but why not?
They go to the hospital.
That's fine.
Yeah.
They tried to touch my pee.
I think pepper spray is enough. Jesus Christ.
But the pepper spray I have is gel, but it also dyes the person's face
Mhm.
like pink. So you get that stuff.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
especially if there's like a windy day and you have the spray, you can get yourself real good.
Yes,
Yeah, the
I
string stuff's
have
better.
done that.
The gun I have shoots like a fucking string. Like
Yeah, so it's probably a gel.
yeah, you go up to you go from the bottom. If you're gonna shoot pepper spray, start low and go high.
Yep.
That way you can't miss.
And you get them into penis.
You start at the hips and just go straight up.
Yeah, and they try to take their shirt off, they get it all over their face. So yeah, fun fact you mentioned that. I was at Blodell swimming,
A local beach here.
local beach here. Yeah, I was in middle school, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, I found a little thing of pepper spray floating out there, and I was like, oh, cool. I picked it up and just sprayed it to see if anything was in there, but I didn't check which way the wind was going. So it blew it right back into my face. So I just pepper sprayed myself. Oh, cool. I pepper sprayed myself. And I'm like waist almost like chest height in water. And I'm just like, and so I'm like dunk my head into the water, rubbing and rubbing and rubbing. You can't do anything.
No, yeah, it's-
You are fucked
Yeah,
for
it's
about
like, you
45
get pepper
minutes.
with your face.
It's bad. It's real
That's why you don't
bad.
need bear spray.
So yeah, pepper sprays. a
Actually, I
good
think with the
deterrent.
gel stuff, you're supposed to go back and forth. I'm trying to think.
I'd go nuts to butts.
I think you're supposed to go back and forth with the gel stuff. I'm trying to remember. Whatever. Just don't spray yourself.
Well, yeah, hopefully
Spray
you're
'em.
close enough and you can spray them
Just
and
don't
then
spray
just
yourself.
get in your car and lock
That's why the guns are
door.
good too, because you don't have to. Which way is it facing? You just go. It's a pepper spray gun.
Well,
there you
that's-
go.
It's natural for us Americans.
That's how mine is too.
to point a gun.
Like you have to put your thumb in it a certain way and like flick up a tab.
It's like a lot, yeah.
So that like you have to have it the right way to
Mm.
fire it.
Mm.
Otherwise, it's not just like a little.
The
gun,
you just pull down, pull trigger.
Yeah,
It's basically like a placement for like a 22.
a gun.
It does the same thing a 22 would do. It hurts.
Well, 22 would kill somebody
if you get shot in the right spot.
in the right place. Well, I mean anywhere.
Yeah, what about him?
It's funny you say that, like, you know, I shot a man. No,
So it's funny you said.
So in middle
that.
school, I found a gun.
so I shot myself. No, in movies you always see like, oh, the hero like gets shot a bunch of times and he's like, I'll shake it off. It's like that. You can't. There's no place on the human body that you can be shot and like deal with it.
Ass.
It was just in the shoulder.
I think it
ass.
is. It's somewhere around your hips,
Your ass can take it.
but it's like it's quarter size area.
Yeah.
Anywhere else, you're like you're gonna fucking bleed
It
out.
has to be like in the fat part of your gluteus maximus.
Yeah. Okay. So that's it then. Yeah. You
'Cause
get
everybody
shot
has,
anywhere
like,
else, it's
arteries
like,
and shit too.
you're
Good thing I have a lot of that.
screwed. Plug your holes.
Your calf might be okay.
Not mine.
Yeah, you're meaty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that-
should be okay.
I'd bleed out.
That's the only thing I'd aim for.
immediately. They're gonna hit it. They're gonna hit it every time.
That's all I could hit. Like, I can't get a good shot. Go for the ankles.
Wait, hold. He's running away. I found it.
Yeah. Get people get pepper spray. If somebody's being a fucking creep, tell them off. Get attention. And if they're all up in your shit, pepper spray them. If they're really all up in your shit and you don't have pepper spray, hit them in the throat.
Throat's a really good spot.
I was told when I was a little 19-year-old baby boy, about 120 pounds, sopping wet. There was a guy I worked with who was also really small, and he's like, I don't know why we were talking about this. We were talking about like being in a fight. Like they asked me if I'd ever been in a fight, and I'm like, fucking look at me. No. I was punched in the nose by one of my best friends. Like,
Oh yeah.
like that's it. So I was like, no, I've never been in a fight. And he's like, oh, okay, well, you don't really have to. Like, it doesn't matter how big someone is. If you pinch their throat, they will go down. If you like are able to get the windpipe, hit the windpipe, pitch the windpipe, they will go down. Try it. Take your windpipe right now. Take your esophagus. Pinch it.
Yeah.
That shit hurts. So if you're
Actually, my
able to,
windpipe's made really. I have a tough one. So
all right, fucker, come here.
it's actually huge.
I got asthma, so
I have
it's
a fucking
inflamed all the
huge
time.
windpipe.
So it's actually protected.
All right, come here. Let me chop you in the
No, I hate getting throat chopped.
windpipe. Throat chop. That'll take somebody down.
One of my brother's friends growing up had like an enormous Adam's apple, like a. He would talk, you could see it just like moving. You're like, Jesus Christ. And I always thought when I got older I'd have a weird Adam's apple like that. I'm really glad I don't.
Everybody has Adam's apples.
But not like that though.
Yeah, very, very defined.
Defined. I was like, what the hell? I could see it moving up and down like 3 inches every time he moves. That was weird. Anyway.
Yeah, you guys ever feel like the top of yours and like it has like a weird like
Yeah,
indent?
I used to feel it all the time.
Feels like a Y.
Yeah, it's
They
like,
feel split.
and then I always like I describe that and feel it and I'm like, ow, fuck, I can't have my finger there while I'm talking.
Oh, that's my throat vein.
Throat bean.
Anyway, you guys ready for
That's
another
hot.
story?
Yeah.
Am I the asshole for not wanting to pay $20 for Christmas dinner? My niece is hosting
What?
Christmas dinner this year. However, my sister is cooking the main dish. She asked everyone's opinion on what would be a good dish to make. Some family members suggested pozole, so she ran with that idea.
Pizzole.
She went and bought the ingredients to make the food, plus alcohol and other items. She sent a photo of the receipt to a family group chat and told us we all had to send her $20 for the food. She also had called me earlier that day to ask what I'll be bringing as food to the party. My mom made a comment asking why she split the alcohol when a good amount of us do not drink. As a side note, my sister also included my nephew's new girlfriend, who is coming to meet the family for the first time as a person who has to pay. For other holidays like Thanksgiving, I usually host at my house and people offer to bring food. I usually make the main dish plus buy other stuff such as soda, utensils, dessert. However, I never tally up my total and never ask others to help pay. My mom usually offers to help, which is nice, but I can never imagine telling her to pay me. It's not the first year she's done this. However, other years she's hosted Christmas dinner at her house. The first time I didn't think much about it. Or other year she, that's a typo. No, whatever. The first time I didn't think much about it. When I have brought it up to others, they say paying for Christmas dinner is very weird. This year, due to conflicts with my family, I'm spending most of my time that day at my boyfriend's family house, and we are both not eating with the family. However, not to avoid conflict, my mom told me to we should just pay anyways. So, am I the asshole?
So they're not even going to the dinner?
Sounds like they're gonna like miss most of dinner.
Well, they have to pay to go to a family dinner.
Yeah.
It's a family dinner.
Yeah, her sister's says, "Can
No.
you guys pay? Can we
No.
split this up and pay?" She's even making some boyfriend's new girlfriend that never met the family before pay as well.
Nope.
That's
No.
sounds
No.
intense.
Our like holiday dinners are usually, you know, my mom, my sister, boyfriend, and like other people that aren't in a family. So like, why would we pay? You put it in different ways. Like, okay, if you don't pay or you bring a dish. If you don't bring a dish, you bring
Yeah, you all
a
bring
drink.
I'll bring a dish.
If you don't bring a drink or a dish, you hop up and do the dishes afterwards.
Yep.
Like there's
it's
shit to do,
standard.
but you shouldn't fucking. Okay, if I went to one and I paid, I would pay and then be like, y'all are fucked with the dishes and everything else. I'm not bringing anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This person's not the asshole. No. They
Yeah,
said
no,
I said I'm not paying.
No, I wouldn't fucking pay either.
Especially because they're gonna miss most of the dinner. Like,
No.
I'm
Well, I mean, but they're family though. Like this person's making the little brother's new girlfriend pay, who has never met the family ever before, as well.
Yeah, if I was the girlfriend, I'd be like, what? No. Why am I a girl?
yeah. It's like,
That's
oh,
funny.
to not have conflict, just pay. It's like, no, there's
No.
gonna be conflict.
That's conflict.
I'm not the one creating conflict.
We're gonna be conflicted here because
Yeah.
I'm not paying.
Did she say how much? Did you
$20
say?
each.
$20 each?
It's not much, but it's still like, bro. Like,
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, if we're going to a big family dinner, okay, yeah,
yeah,
20
she
bucks.
said
but
the
if
whole
you're
family
going
has to
out,
send her
yeah.
$20.
If you go out, sure, but if you're going to somebody's house,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she said split the alcohol when most of the family doesn't even drink.
yeah, that's shitty.
Yeah, and she said
don't drink
she
alcohol.
called this person earlier today to ask what she'll be bringing as food anyway. So this person is already bringing some food.
Oh, and they're expecting people to also.
But for
bring
like the
food.
main dish, I guess. This girl's niece. For the main dish.
How much was this
my niece-
goddamn turkey?
So my niece is hosting, but my
Well-
sister's the sister cooking wanted everybody to split the main dish, $20, and alcohol. Yeah.
what?
I know. I'm like, if my family was like, can you all pay? I'd be like, how about I cook for the next holiday? This is so weird.
Yeah, it's just
We're literally a family.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's not
like I,
cool.
I've hosted a lot of things. I never ask anyone to pay for it, family or not. Like, no,
Yeah.
I am providing this. I like you're providing the company. You're helping with some of the entertainment, and you might bring some food and drinks.
It's like when we all like pregame before a show or something, we all go to some person's house and there's always alcohol because we all bring alcohol. Every person or every group of people usually brings some alcohol, and we all pregame and hang out and stuff. But no one's ever going, and everyone's always like, "You can have some of that. You can have some." We just like share, and no one's ever going, "Can you pay me actually $5 for splitting that?" It's just it all evens out. It evens out.
Yeah.
That's
you know?
just it's not about the money.
Yeah, it comes back around, evens out. It doesn't matter. It's all.
You have to pay for
If
my
one
time.
person over and over and over was like, you know, that'd be like, "Hey guys, I've been paying over and over and over. Can somebody else buy it this time?" "Oh yeah, sure, okay." But like,
Yeah, that's one thing.
yeah, but like it's just wild.
It's your family. No,
Yeah, that's dumb.
It's so dumb.
So stupid.
don't go out to Starbucks the whole year.
I would show up and I'd be
then
like,
you'll have enough
dude,
money
I'd
for
show up and be like,
dinner.
Should I even dish up? I feel so awkward not paying because they wanted me to, but also this is like my family.
Yeah.
No, at that point, I would bring my own food.
True.
I'm like, I'm not paying you. I just, I made mac and cheese. So
yeah, I have my plate.
yeah, I'm good.
Good.
That's how you divide it. That's how you divide a family right there.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen The Bear?
They talk about politics
You know
too.
that Christmas scene?
Oh,
Dinner
the
scene?
whole family.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
The dinner.
I had to watch it in like 2-episode chunks.
Anxiety.
'cause, like, yeah, my girlfriend at the time just was like, I can't handle this. And I'm just like, but it's just getting good.
It gives me some. I had to pause it
Yeah.
sometimes. It's like, Jesus,
It's
fucking Christ! I need a break for 2 seconds.
so much anxiety.
I love it though.
Is
Yeah.
it like family anxiety?
Oh,
Like,
the whole
I've
show
never
is
seen
just
the show.
so good. And there's like there's restaurant anxiety too, which is where I'm like, oh fuck. Woo! 'Cause,
Yeah, I
like,
mean, it's
I've had
basically like
restaurant
all the
nightmares.
worst parts of like a family gathering just coming up. Like the
And things happen where you're like, there's no way this is gonna be a dream, right? It has to wake up, but no.
yeah, so like the mom's freaking out because she has to make like 7 different dishes that are like main dishes. She like remarried, but then the ex-husband I think is there, so the remarried husband and the ex-husband are fighting. The
2 brothers who don't get along, a cousin who just
yeah, cousins that are going crazy. The sister is just
East
found out
Coast
that she's
family
pregnant.
or Chicago family.
Yeah, so
You gotta watch that show.
No, I'm good. I don't.
No, it's really good.
I'm good.
You'd like it.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay, well, cool.
None of what
Great.
you just described is anything I would
No,
like.
it's really good, bro.
the way that they do it is so artistic. The
Yeah,
last episode of
it's so
season
good.
1 is one shot for 50 minutes.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
It's
Yeah.
such a. You really should watch it.
Eh.
It's super good.
They don't have any bears in it though.
The guy's the bear, Carmi. Everyone should watch The Bear. It's
But there's no bears.
So good.
Yeah, I love the bear.
I want to watch a nature show about
Le Bear.
bears.
Well, if you want to hear about a bear, I have another story, and there's no bears involved, but there is a person that I want to fight.
Okay. Let's fight them.
So, I'm changing it up from Am I the Asshole? Now we're doing confessions. So, usually these confessions are people that are just assholes, and I would say this is one of them.
Sure.
I forced my ex-fiance to terminate her pregnancy and threatened her life after she cheated.
Gulp.
Crazy.
What the fuck?
All right. It's been over 10 years since this incident, and that's the only reason I feel comfortable typing it out now. This is the worst thing I've ever done in my life.
That's
It's
your
not
sign.
even not even a close call. When I was 25 and my ex-fiance was 23, I found out that she had cheated on me shortly after we had discovered she was pregnant. I was tipped off by a coworker of hers who was my buddy, and he informed me that while I was on several-week trip to Central America, where I went to go see my father with cancer, there were several days where my fiance went back home with a male coworker. I confronted my fiance, and she denied and denied. I demanded to see her phone, and after much pushing, she tearfully handed it to me, which confirmed that for a few months she had hooked up with a coworker of hers. She tried to say that we'd worked through it and that she's sorry,
Absolutely not.
but something holding me together as a decent human being broke, resulting in my following actions. I said we could work through it, but she needed to acquiesce? I don't know.
Acquiesce.
Acquiesce. That's a word.
Yep.
Acquiesce to all my demands.
Yeah.
Acquiesce.
Acquiesce.
Nope, acquiesce.
She needed to Aquarius to all my demands.
She needed an aquarium
If she had any
for all her
hope
plants.
had any hope of salvaging what she had with me. I first told her she needed to quit her job immediately and text the coworker that he's shit and she wanted nothing to do with him anymore. She initially protested, but I put on the waterworks and said I would never trust her at that place of work ever again. She did as I asked and quit over text with her manager and sent a nasty text to her coworker and blocked him in front of me. Then I demanded she terminate the pregnancy. She balked and since we had agreed we were keeping the baby, but I said that I didn't know if I was the father, and I don't trust her right now, would much less want to rebuild a relationship with her while raising a kid. She begged and pleaded, but I told her that I was so hurt that if she decided to keep it, I would throw her out and she'd be a single mom while I disappeared from her life without a trace. It took a lot of pressuring and convincing, up to her begging me in tears in the parking lot outside the clinic, but she eventually got prescribed the abortifacients? Abortifacients? Right here. I don't know. The abortion pill. And terminated the pregnancy. She seemed hollow and broken afterwards. Chances are that kid was almost 100% mine, but I didn't want any permanent link to her. Finally, one day while she was out, I packed her stuff in the back of my car. When she came back, I told her to get in, and I needed to take her to grab some dinner. She obliged, and I drove her to the next town over and pulled up in front of her parents' house. I got out and started throwing the garbage bags of her stuff onto the lawn. She started yelling, asking what I was doing. I told her we're over and that she's staying here now. She said that we could work it out, but what I'm doing is illegal. I told her that she can either stay here or I will choke the life out of her if she ever came by my house again.
Oh, no.
She threatened to off herself, how she couldn't come back. Her family was pretty abusive, and so on. I said it'd save me the effort.
Yikes.
I never heard from her after that day. I did hear that at one point she ended up hospitalized. I suspect for an attempt on her own life, but I didn't feel much.
Whoa.
Now, after therapy, where I didn't confess my crime, but did confess what happened with her cheating, I would have done things incredibly different. Something broke in me that day. I do my best to be a decent person, but even now, I'm scared looking at my own daughter with my current wife of the evil I am capable of.
Okay.
I mean, I don't even.
So, whoever.
That boy ain't right.
Yeah. This guy sounds like a
Sociopath.
emo teen.
Yeah.
Like, fucking calm down.
Or a sociopath.
It could be, yeah. I mean, yes, he is. He is, very much so.
Yeah, like even though the relationship wasn't healthy, going that far to like destroy someone is like, oh wow.
Like you hear about like
Yeah,
slashing tires
took
and
the
throwing
low
shit out
road.
windows, but like that.
He took the lowest road. Like he could have been like, oh, okay, well, we're done. Get out of my life. Never want to
Yeah.
see you again. That's it. It's like, well, we have a kid. I'm like, nope. Done.
Yeah,
Bye.
but just absolute manipulation. Just like, if you want to stay with me, you're going to quit your job. You're going to never talk to that guy again and block him.
Yeah.
You're also going to abort this kid. And then like be fine for a couple of days after those things. And then be like, hey, I'm going to take you out to dinner. And then send him back to the parents' place and be like, if I see you again, I'll kill you.
Okay, buddy. Well, whatever argument, quote unquote, you wanted to win, you lost after you said that. So,
Yeah, which is why that's on confessions. So they're not like being like, am I the asshole for that?
duh. Yeah.
10
yeah,
years
true.
later.
That's
Yeah. like,
fucked up.
Ugh.
I wonder if his current wife knows.
I mean, he
I don't
didn't
think
even
so. I think
tell.
he said I don't. He's just now like confessing, like admitting to all this probably.
Yeah, like he wouldn't even talk about it in therapy, a place where you could probably actually talk about that.
Dude, that's if I did something like that, I don't even know if I'd be able to talk about that at all. That's crazy. That's
Yeah,
so fucked.
that would be to my grave.
Yeah.
Wow.
But
Well,
I haven't
I
done
don't know
anything
what to say
like
about that. It's just so fucked.
Yeah, that's so fucked. Yeah. That's
I made someone suicidal. Great. Good job.
Yeah, that's
And not like I
Not
cheated and I had
cool.
regret it and now my partner's suicidal. Like I intentionally made someone suicidal.
Yeah.
yeah, that's manipulation to the highest degree.
I intentionally made someone hate
Damn,
life.
damn.
Yeah. It's like, kind of the thing like hurt people. Like
Yeah.
he was just taking all of what he felt and just like threw it onto her.
Clearly has no emotional control.
Yeah. Grow up, people. Be better. Do better. Be better.
Yeah.
Control yourself.
There was a,
Control your emotions.
I'm rewatching How I Met Your Mother. And one of the things, Ted gets left at the altar because the woman that he was going to marry goes back to the husband. And so he like sees her ex-husband. And he like sees her in New York and he's like, wait, hold on. You weren't going to move to New York for me. You were going to have me move to New Jersey. And so he was going to tell her off.
She's like, fuck you. You're the worst.
Yeah.
Like, how dare you?
And then he like sees her like go to the apartment and then the now new husband or the ex-husband and their daughter's like, oh, we missed you. And so
It's like a happy family kind of thing.
Yeah. And it's like, you can have like, you can either like yell and scream and like let your anger out that way. You can let it like eat at you and like make you like feel hollow, or you can let it go.
Yeah. And
Let it go.
move
Let
on.
it go.
Because it's not gonna
Keep going. I'm going to do the background. Let it go.
keep going. No, it's good. It's good.
Here, hit him with this bottle.
Okay. I don't want this.
I don't want
I'm gonna break it. That's so hard to think when you're doing that. Well, I lost my train of thought
I was trying
because
to
of your
like
beautiful voice.
trying to do like a little background where like inspirational talk.
Yeah, it
You're like,
really-
listen,
Dulcet
all out,
tones.
listen to you guys there. Listen.
Oh, I'm so sorry that I made you
If
lost in my melody.
You've been hurt, and you don't want to see the hurt. Don't be the new hurt. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Don't continue it.
Hurt people, but stop the cycle. Hurt people.
Stop the cycle.
Stop the cycle. Hurt people. I did. I fucking did that.
Yep.
Let it go.
And I don't. What am I trying to say? You're fucking driving me nuts, dude. I don't know. I have strong feelings about. Okay, I can do this. I have strong feelings about people who cheat and then are like, we can get over it. We can work through it. It's like, no, because then they'll just get used to the thought that this is so difficult, dude. They get used to the thought that they cheated and got away with it, so they're going to do it again, most likely. Maybe they won't. Maybe they will. But I don't know. Cheaters, I got no time for cheaters. That shit ain't cool.
That ain't right.
No. Like,
Talk about it.
just Jesus Christ.
Talk to-
break up with somebody or talk to them.
It
Be
sounds
like,
this
hey.
guy had some issues, and maybe she was like, but you should probably still talk.
Yeah, they
talk
both
and break
need.
up.
They
before
both
that
need
happens.
therapy.
Yeah, it's
a
like
lot
reckon.
of therapy.
yeah. There's just issues with my partner. Yeah, I'm just gonna cheat on him. It's
Ignore
like,
him.
no, you're gonna be like, I'm not in this
Work
anymore.
on your communication skills, and don't be afraid to say what you're feeling.
Yeah, your partner's there to be your partner, bro.
Yeah,
If you feel
partner up.
like you're going to hurt someone by saying something, it's a lot less painful than fucking someone else.
Yeah.
So just talk to them and hurt them that way, because things hurt. Sometimes things hurt, and that's okay. It's part of life.
Yeah.
And if you're afraid to hurt somebody and then you go fuck them behind their back, you weren't really afraid to hurt them. You were afraid to get
You're afraid to get caught.
noticed that you weren't being a very nice person.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
You're afraid of being caught, and you're
Yeah.
fucking sneak.
Afraid of conflict.
it's afraid of conflict.
Yeah,
Afraid of-
conflict is okay. It's hard, and it's better to get through the conflict than to get around the conflict.
And people who say they love someone and then go do that shit, and then come back is like,
Yeah, the thing is, like, they do love them. They just like,
yeah,
they
no,
don't love
you,
them like that.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
You don't fucking love me.
Yeah. It's weird, man.
Yeah. Oof.
Oof.
Yeah. Ugh, yeah.
Guacamole.
This episode is brought to you by Cheaters.
Yeah.
To
don't,
catch a cheater.
Don't do it.
To catch a cheater with
That's-
the What's the Diff podcast, boys.
That's a big deal. Well, on that happy note, let's go to my last one here.
Yeah.
It's also about abuse.
Oh. We
It's
saved the
great.
best ones for last.
Yeah, yay.
Oh.
Well, people were paying attention in the first round. My husband gave me a quote unquote warning tap, and I called it abuse. Am I the asshole?
Warming tap.
Yeah, we'll get there. As I'm writing this, I'm laying in bed with my mom. She's helping me gather my thoughts, blah, 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 other opinions. The story is I am 24, female. My husband is 30, male. We've been together for 3 years and married for 1. This is a throwaway account just in case. That doesn't matter. Why am I reading that shit? About a week ago, my husband and I got into an argument over his phone, which he had misplaced. I was in the shower, and when he lost it, and when I came out, he was throwing a fucking fit over it. He was like, "Where'd you put it? Have you seen it?" Blah, 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 angrily yelling and snapping. I said I hadn't touched it, and I needed to wait to get dressed. My husband... so distracting. My husband was standing in the doorway, looking behind the door, so I couldn't open it. I said, hello, move, please. Apparently my tone was rude because my husband turned around and shoved me into the room. Big yikes.
Ooh.
I was like, okay, you need to calm down. I can help you look, but I got to get dressed. He tells me to hurry up. I snap back. I'm not going to hurry up. It's not my fucking fault. My husband whipped around and hit me on my mouth with the back of his hand, like a little pop. It didn't even really hurt, but I was appalled. He called it a warning tap because of my attitude, both in quotes and quotes. I left right then and there. Good. You should have. Damn good call. You should have left earlier, but...
Dude, so many people need therapy. Oh, my God.
Yeah, everybody needs therapy. Go to therapy. Y'all are fucked even if you think you're not. You're fucked. I called my mom and went over. I haven't left. My brother took me over the next day to get a few things. My husband asked me if all this was really necessary, and I said, yeah, it is when you abuse your wife. Yes. He was so stricken that I called it abuse, quote unquote. He screamed at me for it. Again.
Abuse.
I'm not abusing you.
Yeah, okay. He said I can ruin his career if I use that word. I know that I can, and I know that he didn't even hurt me, but that's how I feel. He sent me several texts threatening to divorce me if I use that word again, or try to hurt his career by saying it to someone important, quote unquote. Am I the asshole for saying this, potentially citing this, and potentially ruining his career? So here's this is my answer to this, which happens to be the first quote. It's not, or the first comment. It's not my comment, but this is like exactly what I thought. When my boyfriend or friend couldn't find his phone, he asked me to call him, like a normal person, because that's what normal people do. Yeah, as somebody who's been around people like that with a short temper, it doesn't ever change. It never gets better. That is legitimately them warning you that they're going to fucking be worse. And you need to watch out for that. And you need to not listen to what they have to say and like follow along. You need to hear what they're saying, which is, if you step out of line again in any way, I'm going to fucking smack you. And that is not a healthy relationship at all, be it friendship or interpersonal situation shippings. That's not cool. Don't treat people like that at all, ever. Doesn't matter who it is. Don't fucking treat people like that. If you have those issues and you know about it and you're lucky enough to know about it, go get help, because it's only going to hurt people. So, yeah.
Coley, good.
Yeah.
He's you know him as Cully, Animals Corner.
Yes. I love frogs.
Today he's Counselor Cohen.
Come to therapy with the frog dude.
You know him as the Frog Guy.
Yeah.
Mom, there's that frog guy from that one voice show. He told me Dad is abusive.
Yeah.
What?
This isn't the get-go therapy you're used to.
No, not at all. This is-
Yeah, definitely,
I'm gonna tell you
dude.
later.
I think fucking having been in an abusive relationship where I was hit and beat and shit.
it
just
ain't
kinda
cool.
like, no, it ain't cool. I could just kind of brush it off for a while, but like after a while, when the cops came, I was like, oh.
Yep, that's when it got real.
Took someone to say, took a 5-0 to go, dude, get out of this, and I said, oh.
Oh, my name's Keenan. I'll listen to the police.
Well, yeah, I made it more real. I was like, maybe this is as bad as it looks from what I'm looking at right now. It was.
Well, yeah, you compartmentalize it because you're like, I'm not in a relationship like that. No way. I could never be like that.
This
This
you
happens to
don't
other
get it. You
people.
don't. Oh no,
Not
you don't
me.
understand. That's how it always is. Oh well,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
different. You don't get it.
No. You're just like, you don't understand. It's like, no, we do.
Yeah, I know.
We see you getting beat.
Yeah.
That ain't cool for anyone, except for kids.
If
Beat your kids.
Jesus Christ. if you just for 1 second just put yourself in an outside viewer's perspective and it looks wrong, really take that home.
Yeah.
Don't just brush that off.
I read something that was like, if your best friends were in that scenario, would you say anything?
Yeah.
And you're like,
If your family-
fucking-
if your family was,
members
yeah.
doesn't matter. Yeah, you'd be like, oh, absolutely. I'd be like, dude, what the fuck? And it's like, but you put yourself in that scenario.
Be your own best friend.
What? Be kind to yourself. You only got one of you.
Goddamn freaking heckin' right.
Yeah.
Unless
do
you're
it.
that sheep that got cloned, then you technically have two of
Oh,
you.
Dolly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weird. I wonder what would happen if you got cloned.
I forget Krunk, or Kunk, the British lady that does like the documentary.
Oh,
voice.
Philomena Kunk. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's so funny.
I think she just came out with a new special, and she was like talking about that.
Oh my
I
god.
was just like, are people afraid that they, everyone's unique, but are people afraid of cloning because they'll be less unique than the clone because the clone is also a unique person like them, but they're also a fucking clone?
That's a good point.
Yeah,
Is it murder or suicide if you kill the clone
it's
of yourself?
another living thing, so murder.
So it'd be murder. But it's right.
Glad we got there.
Wow, this episode is dark.
Fucking thing sucks.
Yeah, abuse sucks.
Yeah.
Anyway, something a little lighter.
If you see
We're
it,
not just sure. We're HIV positive.
that's so loud.
Yeah, that yelled.
We're gonna change. Like you guys won't notice, but to us that is damn near torture. And I wonder why I have tinnitus.
Huh?
Get ready for something a little lighter. Confession. I used to steal money,
reset.
$20 bills from my dad's wallet.
Just a little same.
Okay, so I was just thinking about something that I could confess, and this is the first thing that came to mind. This is absolutely real, although I probably don't have to say that because it's not that unbelievable. Anyway, my dad always kept his wallet full of cash on a desk in his study. I would go in there from time to time and just take a 20 when I was like in elementary school. If I was feeling frisky and he had just gotten a lot of cash, I would take 2 20s. I just felt like it was okay since I didn't do it very often. Also, he was a big drinker, so I think that's why I could get away with it. He didn't even notice. I probably bought Yikes pencils at the school store, snacks from the convenience, and other stupid things that kids could buy money with. I cut it out when I got to high school, but yes, I am a thief from my own family. Sorry, Dad. He's dead now. Never told him.
Wow.
And so you're just telling strangers on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes it better. You
No,
should
no.
tell a therapist.
What do you think? Like, I mean, that big of a deal? You think if the dad was still alive, he should tell him as an adult?
No, well, never tell him. Take a shit to your grave.
Do you think the dad actually did notice? And
If
just
the
didn't
dad was
fucking-
cool, oh, I'm sure the dad noticed.
You're right.
I mean,
Yeah.
He
I'm
wasn't
sure the
alcoholic.
dad
He said he
noticed.
didn't notice, but I'm like,
Yeah,
there's
but
no
he's-
way he didn't notice.
There's no way he didn't notice. Like especially if he's an alcoholic, he's like, "Where's all that money I was gonna buy?"
That's
Blah,
what I'm
blah, blah, blah,
saying.
with it.
Yeah.
Like, so, yeah, alcoholics suck. No, I don't think you're the asshole, even though they're not asking that. Yeah, no.
I mean, what if you had a kid and they just like stole 20s every like month? If you
Well,
if you notice, what would you do?
I would sit him down and be like, "Hey, if you need money, ask me. Don't take.
Yeah.
Talk to me. You can talk to me about anything."
What if you're?
And then you beat them.
Did I say beat? Get that belt from JCPenney. What if
Yep.
you're what if you're like 60 and your 25-year-old adult kid came up to you and said, "Hey, Dad, I want you to know that I probably stole like $400 from you over the course of like middle school, high school."
I'd be,
Cool. Give me it back.
Yeah, no, I'd be like, "All right, well, first of all,
Fuck you.
yeah, why?
you're dead to me." No, I'd be like, "All right, well, pay me back, and then I get to steal $400 from you."
I'm going to steal little things. You might not notice at first, but your life will change minusculely and then drastically over the course of many a year.
Dad.
Before you know it, the course of your life has changed. Your family has left you. You're left with nothing but a bag of wet, stale clothes.
You're not even my real son. I stole you.
apartment.
Just you call him, Dad. Did you steal the poop knife?
No.
Well, I have a confession, son. The poop knife was never a real thing. Are you embarrassed? How many families have you?
Did you tell your
disgraced
friends about
yourself to?
it? Did they make fun of you? Fucking idiot.
That's what you get for stealing $400.
Yeah.
Yeah, the second you notice, you just do something that can like drastically change them, but just like make them like weird.
Get a bunch of like film
Yeah, I'd fuck with them a little bit.
film prop money.
If they're like in elementary school,
Like looks like money.
get them in trouble with the law.
Yeah. Take all your money out of your wallet, put it somewhere safe. Fuck. And put fake money put fake money in your wallet and then let them figure it out.
Maybe.
And then when they're like, Dad, why you keep putting fake money in your... You'd be like, why are you in my wallet in the first place, you little shit? Then you
It's
beat them.
And it's like
Oh my god.
they're like, "Oh man, touche, Dad." It's like it's touche. What?
Touch A, Dad.
Oh, I was like, touchy dad, touchy.
That's just touchy, Dad.
Oh my god, that reminds me. I was at PetSmart and we were
What?
looking at.
Speaking of touchy
We were at
Dad,
PetSmart and there was
a touchy dad.
There was a.
I'm
Shut up,
sorry.
that's my story.
See,
There-
it's hard, isn't it? It's
No,
distracting.
I'm not. You can sing in the background. That's different. You're like just talking.
I'm distracting you. That's the
Loudly.
point. Fuck you, man.
Far. There was a little kitten adoption center, and there was a cat, ASHTRE, with a little thing over it. Ashtray.
Ashtray.
It's so funny. I was like, this guy's name is Ashtray with like the little French thing.
was it a gray cat?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was like a
Nice.
dark. Yeah.
You know.
Straw. No, that's Ashtray.
You know there is a white mom out there who has named her kid Ashtray Lee.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
No, it's Astra. Actually, Astra.
Asha.
Ashtray, the kitten. It was so cute.
Oh, that's one of my favorite fucking subreddits is tragedy, but it's like it's tragedy spelled like EIGH.
Yeah, just super
Like
wrong.
just completely wrong, and it's just a list. Like people find different names of people like naming their kids like Jen Lee and Bren Lee and Braxton.
Oh, who did we fucking... We in the restaurant, we had somebody. There was like a... somebody Storm. It was a crazy name.
Oh, because wasn't the other kids also like Thor and other...
Yeah, that was one of them. But like the other day we had one, I forgot. I totally forgot. It was like some fucking superhero name. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think
Jesus Christ is a
Jesus
biblical...
Christ. And then yeah. And then also another one was funny. I don't remember.
oh, the one I read was Rafferty, spelled RAEFARTY. So Ray Farty is their name.
God.
Yeah,
Rafferty.
Ray Farty.
Yeah, I'm sorry, people. If you have a kid, just make their name pronounceable.
Yeah.
Unpronounceable.
It's
Announceable.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm not one to talk. Like, I can't even pronounce any words, but
my firstborn's name is Galaxy, and I'm thinking of Nebula if it's a boy for this one. This real shit that people are like, my twins' names are Chase and Dream.
why not Bank? Chase
Why not
Bank.
Did you guys
TD
heard
and
the,
Ameritrade?
the pot store Dank of America got robbed?
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Somebody drove a car into it and stole like $15,000 of weed. Or $5,000.
Damn.
Wow.
Dank of America.
Where is that one?
Mm.
Isn't that down? Is that the one by?
That was a high stakes burglary.
Get out.
High stakes.
Although that was good. That was
High. Dank of America is in Blaine.
good. Oh,
Near the border.
It's the goddamn Canadians.
Don't want to
Dank of America. I think there's there's another one. Yeah. There's one on Smith and the Guide.
Oh.
I was gonna say I thought there was one near
pretty sure.
like
God, I don't know.
Out-
I've never even heard
like
of it
out
before.
in the county. I had to do a site visit one time and I had like take photos.
How
And
about Dank of America?
Yeah,
it was nearby.
I think that it's
They're gonna make a bridge over the
the
railroad.
River Kwai. That's an old movie. If anybody knows that what I just mentioned, the bridge over the River Kwai, you should don't look it up.
I
But
don't
if you
think
know it
it's-
already.
I don't think it's pronounced Kwai.
it is bridge over the River Kwai. You should
Is it?
Yeah, it's
hit me up about that.
QI Kwai.
Hit me
It's
up about that.
Q-U-A-W or Q-A-Y, isn't it?
It's bridge over the River Kwai.
So what? Kui? Kui duck?
If anybody knows that movie, without looking it up, be like, I know that reference.
I'm pretty sure you pronounce it Key.
Nope.
I'm pretty sure
Over the river key?
Nope.
Q-U-A-Y is key. I'm actually like 100% sure.
No, it's spelled like Kwai, dude.
K-W. Oh, you're not saying key. Okay.
No, I'm saying fucking Kwai. It's
Well, I
like-
was spelling it out and you said no.
oh my god. Bridge over the River Kwai.
Yeah, it's kawaii.
I'm gonna slap somebody.
Yeah. Do you guys got any more stories or?
Kaysen Lane, Grayson Rhett, Colson Riggs. Stop naming your children like this. Like
Coleslaw.
yeah, name them fucking funny shit. or like watch Star Wars and then be like, I'm gonna name it Tad Thraxtius. Like that's cooler than Colson Riggs. Get fucked. Jesus.
Oh, Bridge over the
Chewy.
River Kwai.
Oh, is it Kwai? Is it?
You're saying K-W. Yeah, I've actually fucking heard of this.
Yeah, there you go.
it.
Bridge over the River
Kwai.
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 Well, thank you
I've
for
totally seen that.
listening to this episode of What's the Diff. Next week, we'll be discussing light beer versus IPA, kangaroo versus wallaby,
One of them smaller.
Parks and Rec versus The Office.
That's what she said.
Have an opinion on something we've already discussed? Want to hear one of your topics debated? You can connect with us at what'sthediff.net. Leave us a text or a voicemail at 802-884-3553 or send a voice clip to us at hellowhat'sthediff@gmail.com.
My favorite Parks and Rec quote is when one of them, top for sure. Chris is outside and he's out and fucking Ron's out there and he's like, oh God, I love when you can. I forgot what he said. He said something about the floor. I love the floor when you're outside. And then Ron goes, it's called the ground outside, son.
I think one of my
there's like, I don't know, like animals on the floor. I don't know.
it's like just call it the ground. outside,
It's called the ground when you're outside, son.
I think Ron Swanson's amazing character, but one of my favorite things is he, for some reason, like in a park, and they're like, "Do you have permission to be here?" And he's like, "I have a permit," and he hands it to him, and he reads it, and it just says, "I do what I want."
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're having a barbecue without a permit.
Yeah.
Or when he goes into Lowe's, and the guy's like, "How can I help you?" And he's like, "I know more than you."
Yeah.
That's
The guy's like,
I know
that's
more than
that's how I feel when I go into Lowe's. They're like, "Can I help you find something?" I know more than you. Thank you.
yeah. We'll talk about more
I'll find
fun
some
quotes from that show.
Actually, I'm not doing any quotes. Quotes are boring.
Okay, I will.
I'm joking. I love quotes.
I love
That was
quotes.
that was a mean joke.
What a twist.
Wow.
I'm joking. I'm so sorry.
Whoa, whoa,
I'm not
whoa.
gonna do
How
quotes.
the turntables.
Well. How the turntables.
I just love the pause. Like,
It's like,
all right,
Flying.
folks.
okay.
Bye.
Uh-huh.